Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, I wanted to take Power View classes. Yesterday, I have given the interview on a lot of things, right? So, today, let us understand, what is a Power View, what are the visualizations we have, and how to use visual interactions. I wanted to take Power BI and I wanted to understand these topics. What is visual interaction? Let me uh, get the data. So I wanted to close this. And instead of using transforming data, because we don't clean the data, we have cleaned data. So let me click on Excel workbook, take Adventure Works retail data. I wanted to create couple of visualizations, right? So I take the customer data, products data, sales data. Let me load this data. Okay. So after loading data, what I wanted to do, I wanted to create some visualizations. I wanted to go to view menu and I'm going to be changing to actual size to enlarge the screen, but you should not do this. You have to use always fit to page. So in the real time. Okay. So never come to this, never change the settings. So I'm going to be using because I wanted to enlarge this size, but you people should not enlarge this size. You need to use always what fit to page, right? So remember that point. So now I wanted to go and create some transformations. I wanted to take what is the complete sales I have, sales amount I'm going to be dragging and dropping. And as soon as you drop, you will be able to get. So go to general and click on effects. Now I wanted to have visual border and shadow. Now I wanted to also take one more visualization. So in this, I wanted to have the profit. So let me format painter, copy the borders and everything and paste it here. So this is one thing. And again, I wanted to take one more card visualization. I wanted to have the tax amount in this. Now you can have sum of sales amount, sum of profit, and what is the total tax amount. So I wanted to also create some visualizations like, let us say, region-wise data, or I wanted to take a line chart. So I wanted to have the line chart. In the line chart, let me give the border, copy the border, click on this, copy the border, paste the border. Now I wanted to take order year wise. Click on this, drag and drop year. Now year wise, I wanted to have the sales amount, right? So, and I wanted to go and click on this, Now I wanted to enable data labels so that you will be able to get like this. Okay. So always click on this, go to formatting, click on the visual, and you will be able to find out data labels. Now you can see from 2005 drastically it was, it was increasing, but after that it is completely, stagnated. So there is no growth at all. So you can understand how year wise it is performing. So if you wanted to see the year wise growth or time analysis, this is the chart I have to use it. Okay. This is what is called line chart. So if you wanted to see the grand totals and everything, this is what is called KPI chart, key performance indicator. This is what is called, if you wanted to do time analysis or date and time analysis, year-wise sales, month-wise sales, quarter-wise sales, anything you wanted to use, line chart is the beautiful one. So you need to use. People are going to be asking, I wanted to do some time analysis based on the date and time. So what chart you're going to be using? So you need to use line chart. I wanted to perform KPI analysis, key performance indicators. So you can go in for the card and visualization. So we'll understand more and more. Don't worry about it. I wanted to take, let us say, a pie chart as well. I wanted to have the pie chart. Now in the pie chart, I wanted to know how each category of the items are doing, or how each region is doing. Let me just click on this, go. So let me drag and drop the region. Where is the region? Go to customer table and region is available. Or if you don't know where the region is available, simply click on here, search region. So when you click on the region, you should be able to drag and drop the region. Okay. So it is there in the customer table. Now, you're not getting any visualizations. Why? Because as soon as you drag and drop a dimensional data, you don't get it. You need to remove this. Now I wanted to drag and drop the sales amount. You search sales amount like this. Now it is there in the sales table, drag and drop like this. Okay. Now delete this search. Now you are going to be clearly saying, so these are the regions I have: south, east, west, north. But I don't want to have these names separately. I wanted to have the south here. I wanted to have the east here. I wanted to have the west here, like that. I wanted to show the data on top of that only. So I wanted to remove this, or I wanted to, let us say, enlarge this. Let me also enlarge, and I wanted to click on this and do some formatting changes. So click on this, click on this. Now, when you go here, there is a legend. So legend is on. What is a legend? Legend means displaying the data like this is called a legend. So this is on. If you make it off, this will disappear, right? So I would like to display this legend on top of this. What I should do? I have to go to here, format. So first you need to choose this. Click on this first one. Click on this second one. And after that, so where you need to go? You need to go here and make it off. This is step number 3. Step number 1, choose the visualization. Step number 2, format. Step number, go to the visual. So where you need to go to visual. This is step number 3. And step number 4, you switch off this. So let me go and do this. Click on this, click on this, click on this. Now it is on. You can make it off. That is gone. Now I wanted to show them. So details, click on detail labels. We have label content, data value and percentage, or category and percentage, category and data value. So when you say category and data value, I will be able to get south 11.3, east blah blah blah. So this is the total sales. Or I wanted to also get not only data, all details I would like to have. Means what? I would like to have not only this percentages also, I would like to get it. I need the data, I need the percent, whatever you need it. I need to have only the percentage, not the data. So whatever you wanted to have, that is there. So legend on means this side, legend off, and click on detail labels, and label content, you need to choose like this. Clear? Now this is how you should be able to understand, how, which one is doing good, which one is not doing bad. Okay, so this is what is called a pie chart. I wanted to have, and I wanted to have the bar chart, which category is doing good. So I have categories. Where is the category? Category is available. Which category is doing good? Which subcategory is doing good? I wanted to know. I wanted to take one more chart. Click on the stacked bar chart. Let me go and use this here. I wanted to have the stacked bar chart. I would like to have something like this, and click on this format painter, copy it, you paste it, you will get the border. Now I wanted to have a region wise, drag and drop the region. So if you drag and drop the region, you are not getting any, not region, category name, you are not getting anything. Why? Because if you drag and drop a dimension data, you don't get the chart. You need to drag and drop compulsorily a fact data, numerical data. Now, I wanted to have bikes is 28 million, but total sales is 29 million. You can understand. So 28 million means, it is more than 93%, 94%, right? 99%, 98%. So accessories 1% and the clothing is 0 million, but it is not 0 million. It was having very little amount. So it was showing, it was converting into 0, but 3.39 million means is approximately 0.3, right? So which category is doing good means bikes category is doing good and accessories and clothing category is doing good. And this is what is called sum of the sales. I wanted to also have let us say, I wanted to have a tree map. So tree map also I'm going to be taking. So when to use a tree map also we'll discuss, no worries about it. So let me take a tree map. I'm going to be using this. And in the tree map, I wanted to have, let me have the border and everything. I wanted to take subcategory and sales amount, subcategory and sales amount. It is going to be giving you like this. Click on this and go and enable data label. Okay, data labels are on. Data labels are on. Like that, you will be able to see some data over there. Now it is going to be tree map. So when should I use a tree map? When should I use this? When should I use this? All these things we're going to be discussing next 2 weeks. People will ask you, what is the purpose for this? What is the purpose for this? What is the purpose for this? They'll ask you all these things. You should be able to tell the answers. I'm going to be giving you all the detailed information. So from next classes onwards, you should not be worried about it. Now, how each and every visualization is interacting to each other. For example, this is the total sales. Now, I wanted to, what I normally I do, I wanted to only know about south. Okay. When I click on the south is this portion, right? When I click on the south here, see what is going to be happening. When I click on the south, all of them are going to be changing. Have you seen? This has also got changed. When I click on east, so when I click on this, so everything is going to be changing. For example, I wanted to know what is the sales of only bikes. Let me click on this. Automatically, you will get 28.39. Or I wanted to click on accessories. Now everything is getting changed. Accessories means only this much. So if you wanted to know anything specially, you need not have any filter. Simply you click on this, automatically data will be showing only for that visualization. Or I wanted to know about West. Okay. So I would like to know about West. And the West sales is bikes, and this one, you will be able to see a filter. When you go here, included West region. Have you seen that? Now included West region. So it is filtering the West region data. When you go, everything is getting filtered by West region. I click on the South. Now you go, you will be able to see the filter in that South region data it is doing. Okay. In the South region data. So in this also you're able to see the South region data. So if you click on tomorrow accessories, now you see what is the filter you can see here. It is included accessories data. Included, what is the filter it is applied? Included accessories data. So if you remove, when you come back to the next page and again go back, the filters are going to be removed. Now you will be able to see filters and slicers affecting the slice. They don't have any filters been applied. So each and every visualization. So when I click on 2005, it is a 2005 data. When you click on this, year 2005 data. When you click on this, it is year 2007 sales. It is year 2007 sales. So this is also getting changed. And this portion of the code is visualization is getting highlighted. This is what is getting dimmed. So 9 million data, 9 million only sales is happened. When you click on this, it is also 9 million. When you click on this, it is 7 million. So some of the visualization is getting highlighted and this portion is getting dimmed. Okay, it is getting dimmed. So dim means it is simply disabling. This is highlight. Okay, this is highlight. Okay, here also this is a dimming. So this is what is called highlighted. So like that you can see some portion of the code will be highlighted and here only this portion will get highlighted. This is a dimming. Clear? So what is dimming? What is highlighting? You need to observe. So when you just go back and see what is going to be happening here, we cannot dim because simply we can filter the data. There is no dim. So there is not a display visualization. It is only filtering the data. Clear? So now what you have to understand in Power BI, all the visualizations are highly interactive. When you go to the page number 2 and come back, it will come to the normal position. Now you understand in Power BI, all the visualizations are going to be highly interactive. If I click on something, all the data will get filtered automatically. You need not have a slicer. You need not have a slicer. Simply click on this. You will be able to see the whatever the data that you wanted to have, that you can see. I would like to have accessories data, clothing data. You can see filter is clothing. Whatever you wanted to have, you can do this. So automatically remaining visualizations also going to interact with each other. But I don't need this kind of a behavior. What should I do? Okay. I wanted to have the behavior, that is fine, but I don't want to have this kind of a behavior. What should I do? Now, so the learning points here are, what is the learning point? So I have created a few visualizations. Now visualization means graphical representation of data and using data sets, right? Now visual interactions are very, very important. Whenever we select anything, first priority is highlight action. It is going to be highlighting. If the highlight is not there, by default, either highlight or filter. For example, here, I am not able to, highlight the data because I can highlight. When I click on this, so only this portion is getting highlighted. Remaining things is, getting dimmed. Now here, only this much is getting highlighted. This much is getting dimmed. If you have a highlight, now that will get enabled, or if you don't have a highlight, so here, so it is going to be filtered. Clear? So whenever we select anything, first priority is highlight action, right? So what are the actions you have? Highlight action, filter action, and none. So none means no action at all. So can we change this behavior? I don't want to filter this data whenever I click on something, because by default, all the visuals are going to be highly interactive. It is going to be interacting and filtering the data. I don't want to do that. So where is the option available? You have to go to format and click on edit interactions. Okay, how to change that? You need to go to format. So where is the format available? Let me go back to page number 1. Format is available here. So there is no format. I think it is now changed. Let me just check. So you should be able to get that somewhere. Edit interactions, okay? Page view border. Relationships we have somewhere we should be able to see. Let me click on one visualization, okay? If I click on some visualization, I think format will come, okay? So you need to click on one visualization. I think I forgot. Simply, if you don't click on any visualization, format bar will not come, okay? So my mistake is that click on visualization. This step I did not address. Okay, you have to choose one visualization, either this or this. Automatically formatting bar will come. I wanted to choose this visualization and I click on format. When I click on format, there is an edit interaction window. Click on that. Now, when you click on edit interaction window, there are a few things got highlighted. Have you seen this? This is what is called a filter. This is what is called none. So it is going to be filtering the data it is going to be none. None means no action. Filtering the data and no action. This is no action. This is uh, this is also you have same kind of a behavior everywhere, but which you have selected here, you don't get anything because on this visualization, I wanted to perform these operations. When I go here, I will be able to see three things. So 1, 2, 3. So this is what is called, let me just show you what is this. It is a filter. It is a highlight. It is what is called none. When you go here, this is what is called filtering the data or no action at all. It is by default filtering the data and no action. None means no action. So sometimes you will be able to get filter and no action. Sometimes you will be able to get three. One is called a filter. The second one is called highlight. The third one is called no action. So like that, filter, highlight, then no action. So whenever I click on this one, everything is getting changed. So by default, this is what is called highlight. Okay. But I wanted to, change the setting. I would like to simply choose this. Okay. So now what it is doing, you see. Now I wanted to choose this. I wanted to also filter the data. I wanted to take no action. Click on this. Click on this, and I am not doing anything here. Let us see what is that you're going to be doing. Okay, you made some changes. Now what I'm trying to do, so when you click on some value, these are going. So let me click on this. I want it to go. The data is going to be modified. So here it is none. None means no action, no filtering is going on when you see the data. But only here, this is highlighted, and only these values are getting changed. If you understand here, earlier it was a dimming. Now it is not dimming. Now it is only adjusting the value and adjusting the bar. It was not dimming or highlighting. So you understand all of them are behaving properly. So I've changed something. It is not acting, but I wanted to again go back and change. So you can do like this. You can do like this. You can do like this. Now, instead of it is filter. Now I wanted to highlight. Now when highlight, now this is the one it is going to be happening. Clear? So for this visual, whenever I click on this visual, remaining things have to interact. Or when I click on this visual, all of them are interacting, but all of them should not interact. What you need to do? You have to click on this, click on format. Now go to edit interactions. Now this time, so when you click on this, this is what you're doing. So no action, no action, no action, no action, no action. And this is what. So here I wanted to have only the filter. Clear? So whenever you do any kind of a setting here, no action except this, remaining things are not going to change. Okay? Remaining things are not going to change. They are as it is because you have changed the behavior. Clear? So when I click on something, it is going to be changing by default, right? So, but now when I click on, now it is changing. Why? Because I did not set the edit interactions for this visualization. I only set for this and I only set for this. Okay. But if you wanted to remove, you can just go back and remove so that you will be coming back to the normal one. Okay. Normal behavior. So that will get enabled. Clear? So what is the behavior that you wanted to have? That you can set by choosing one visualization. You will be able to go to format and click on edit interactions. Now by default, so some of them are filter and some of them are by default highlight. Clear? So you can see this has got highlighted. Now this is what is called highlighted. You can also change this behavior if you want to change. Otherwise, you can just be with the default settings itself. That is what is called, can we change interactions of the behavior? Why not? We can create a better reports. What is the advantage? With a few visualizations, we need not have the slicers and everything. That is the advantage when you go in for a this kind of a behavior. Okay, so what is advantages of this kind of a behavior means we can have a better visualizations, better reports, and we can create only few visualizations. Okay, create a few more visualization like that, and you will be able to perform these changes, and you can also do some settings. Let me take some values, and I would like to show you something. I wanted to get some more data. Let me take employees data. Okay. And I wanted to take department table, employee table, load the data. Now I wanted to go to view menu and perform some operations. I wanted to go, and what is that I wanted to have? I wanted to take a card visualization. Now, when the card visualization, I wanted to know what is the employee salary. Some salary I wanted to have. So click on this. Now go to this, click on general, click on effects. Now go to visual border and shadow. You will be able to see the data like this. Now I wanted to also take one more visualization. Copy the border and paste it. In that, I would like to have the bonus amount. If you wanted to have your currency, what you should do, you have to click on this. Now you go and you will be able to get your currency symbols. Okay, you need to set it here. So come down. I wanted to have English India rupee, right? So I wanted to have English India. If you have, yeah, somewhere here, I'm able to have it. So on top of salary, I have done it. Click on bonus. You simply go. Now that will be available recently used. You can keep like this. Okay. You can, take currency, whatever the currency you would like to have, you can have. Now I wanted to have one more table. In that table, I wanted to have only the city, nothing else. Okay. And I wanted to have nothing else. Now I wanted to have one more slicer. Now take the border. I wanted to have, let us say, department name. So department names are available. Now let me see when I'm clicking on this. So these are interactions, right? So these are interactive. These are getting changed. When I click on this, now it is also getting interactive, right? So the data is getting filtered based on this. There is no, these are the cities for the sales department, okay? And like that, I can see the interactions like this, okay? When you change, when you click on anything, when you remove this, when you click on Hyderabad, when you click on Jaipur, or you can remove this. Let me take the table only. Let me remove, let me drag and drop one more table. In that, I wanted to have simply department ID. When I click on auditing, so Kolkata guys are there, maintenance, sales, whatever you would like to have, you should be able to have. So you have no guys for the testing. So like that, you have marketing, maintenance, no people are recruited. Civil, you have few people. Auditing, so the interaction is going on, right? So when you go back, enter the third window and come back, everything will be set. So the interactions are going on. So you have city is coming from employee table. Now department name is coming from one more table, right? So now it is interactive. When I click on this, it is filtering the data. So when I'm clicking on this, it is filtering the data, it is filtering the data. But now, so department table I'm getting from here, employee remaining data I'm able to get from here. So you have a department table and employee table, there is a relationship, right? So when you go and see the relationship between these two tables, department and employee, department name and employees here. But if I delete this relationship between department table and employee table. If I delete and if I go back, do you think that it is going to work? Let me click on auditing. Let me click on civil, maintenance, marketing, purchase. Nothing is going to happening because this is coming from the separate table, right? Department name is separate table. City and this one is in a single table. So this will interact. These two are going to be interacting, right? But this city and department name is also not getting interactive. And this is also not getting interactive. Why? Because from this value to this value, this table to this table, there is no primary key. So remember, primary key and foreign key. Remember, edit interactions is going to work when there is a proper primary key and foreign key. If that is not there, so it is not going to be doing any kind of interactions. Let me go to page number 1 and let me show you. When I click on the region south, it is going to be filtering. Now, when I click on this, it is going to be filtering. So this region is coming from customer table to sales table. Let me go and see the relationship. Okay. Customer table to sales table, there is a relation. When you double click on this, you will come to know. So sales customer key, customer key, there is a relation. Now I wanted to remove this relation. Can I delete it? Not? Why not? Click on this. Now I delete. When I delete, now do you think that if I click on the region, is it going to be working? Region is available here in the customer table. Now do you think that it is going to work? Let me check. Just go. Now I click on this one. So no interaction is going on. Now everything is, it is not properly showing. Okay, it is able to show you the proper data, but no interaction at all. Whenever I click on this, now there is no proper interaction at all. See, 29 million every time. So it is completely wrong data. It is displaying not proper values. Okay, when you delete anything, the interactions are not going to be happening properly when you delete the data. Have you seen this? If you wanted to have the interaction should work properly, compulsorily you have to go and you have to see from the customer table to sales table, is there a link or not? Or from employee table to department table. When you go to the page number 2, so when I click on any department, no action at all is going to happen. Or when I click on something, it is changing, but it is not changing. But if I wanted to have complete interactions, so department ID to department ID, I need to have, now let's go back. Now you see, you click on BLR, this is also getting changed now. Okay. Now you see, when I click on sales, it is going to be happening. Have you seen the data? Now everything is happening because this one, when I click on this, now this is what is called getting highlighted and some of them are filtered. So whenever you do something, remember the primary key and foreign key is established properly, then only this is going to work. Otherwise, the edit interactions also are not going to work properly, right? So I want to go to customer key and the customer key, I have it. Now when they established this, now you just go back, everything are going to work properly. Otherwise, it is not going to work properly. Have you seen this? Now, that is what you need to understand, guys. Okay. Now, I wanted to understand this concept. And what happens when I click on the department name? Table must have relationships to enable the interactions. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen. So today, we've spoken about a very, very basic understanding of what is called as the edit interactions. Okay. Now, you know, let me just go. You know this view, right? This is a power view. So you will be able to have model view. You will be able to see the data view. You will be able to have the visual or the report view. And this is what is called canvas. What is this? This is what is called canvas, where you drag and drop some visualization and you're going to be using, and you will have a lot of pages. You can keep on including the pages like this. Now, I wanted to show you And this is what is called. So you have three more windows here. One more window, filters window. We had seen a lot of filters in the Power Query. And so these filters are very much useful than those filters. Then we have the visualizations window. Then we have a fields window. What columns you wanted to drag and drop. Okay, what visualization you wanted to use. And this is what is called visualizations window. This is what is called formatting. If you wanted to format something, you need to click on this. Formatting means giving the border and making the font bold, font italic, all these settings you can change, you can do. And tomorrow we are going to be talking about filters. What kind of filters we have? So you can see lot of filters you have. So in this we have a lot of filters. All these things we'll discuss in tomorrow's class. Very, very important. Okay. So, hello, sir. Can you please give notes? What is a primary key, foreign key? The notes you can get it from your SQL server because primary key and foreign key is the completely SQL knowledge, right? What is a primary key? You must watch couple of videos from the SQL, basic SQL. I think you got some 30 videos, right? So at least watch 10 videos, the first 10 videos from SQL, you will be able to understand. Without SQL, don't learn Power BI because it will be useless. Now, this is what is called filters. Now, tomorrow we'll talk about these filter sections and everything. Okay. Yeah. So these filters are very, very important when you compare with Power Query filters. Okay. So you have a lot of filters. So what are the filters we have? Filters on this visual. So this is one type of filter. Second filter, filters on this page. That is the second filter. Third filter, filters on all pages. This is third pages. Now the fourth one is drilling through filter. So there are four types of filters are available. Clear? One is called filters on visual, filters on this page, filters on all pages, and all pages means it is what is called report level filter. Okay, it is report level filter. It is page level filter. It is visual level filter. Okay, when you click on this visualization, I can have a filter on this visual. I can have a filters on the entire page. Okay, entire page means all visualization. That is, I wanted to have the filter on the page number 1, page number 2, page number 3. This is what is called a report. One report will have lot of pages. That is what is called filters on all pages. The last one is called drilling through. Drilling through means I wanted to filter the data between pages. So if I filter the data, something has to change here. When I filter the data, something has to change here. So that is what I wanted to have. So that is what is called drilling through means filtering on the next page. So we'll discuss all of them tomorrow. Thank you guys. Any questions? If you have it, you will be able to. Okay, so anything else you wanted to have? Let me just give you the permission, guys. Wait.